Oh, hi there. I'm Brandon Barga, reporting here for Warrior Broadcast Center. I'm here right outside Dwayne The Rock Johnson's house as he has invited us here today to provide this special interview to get a little insight into his life. So, go ahead, tell us, how was life growing up with a famous father figure?
Growing up, my father was a boxer and even became a professional wrestler, and I wanted to follow in his footsteps.
And tell us about your love for football.
All throughout high school, I played football, and I even got to play at Miami University. And in 1991, we actually won a championship. And after that, I entered the NFL draft, but sadly, I went undrafted, and I was able to actually play in the CFL after, so I still got to pursue my dream.
Even with your busy schedule, you still look really fit. How do you find the time to work out?
For 6 days a week, I wake up at 4 a.m. every morning and work out for about an hour and a half. But usually my warm-ups take longer than that, so I work out for less time than I warm up.
And what eventually brought you to the pro wrestling scene?
After a year in the CFL, I felt like football wasn't really going anywhere for me. So since my father and grandfather before me were wrestlers, I decided to try my luck in wrestling. And I started my career in the USWA.
So, how was life growing up with depression? I heard you gave a speech on it recently. Tell us about that.
We all get dragged through the dirt sometimes, and depression never discriminates. It took me a long time to realize that, but the key is to not be afraid to open up. And I went through some tough times. For example, when I was a teenager, I got evicted from my apartment. But I kept pushing on, and look where I am now.
And your mother had rough times when you were a child, too. Can you tell us about some of the experiences about that?
Growing up, me and my mother did have some tough times together. When I was 15, I witnessed her almost try to kill herself. But what's crazy about her suicide attempt is that to this day, she has no recollection whatsoever about the event. It's probably best that she doesn't remember, though.
So, I heard about your career-ending injury, which kind of just put a stop to your dream career, which was playing professional football in the NFL. Can you tell us about that?
Playing football, for me, was a passion of mine at the time, but even though I suffered from serious back injuries that cost me a place in the NFL, I still got a chance to play in the CFL, but a combination of injuries and lack of playing time really put me out of the football scene.
And how did you begin your acting career?
I started professional wrestling with the WWE Network television, and that's actually how people started to notice me in Hollywood. I got asked to host SNL, and when I heard it, I actually fell on my seat that very moment.
Finally, what's next for you in your career?
I'm probably just going to keep working out and working on my acting career. For example, in December, I have Jumanji: The Next Level coming out soon, so you should probably go watch that, and you too.
And there you have it, folks. Thank you for joining us for this very special interview at Dwayne The Rock Johnson's house. I hope you got a little insight on his life. I'll see you next time.
Yeah.